Good morning, everybody. Well, it is 2022, and after a little break, it's time to get back on the eBay and get back listing. So I've got picked a handful of things. Of course, I'm not sourcing that much at the moment, but there's still some things that haven't sold over Christmas. And the other day, I did a video on just sort of like reducing prices of stuff. Which has resulted in a few sales. So that's been very good. And I've just been sort of going round picking up odds and ends and things that have just been sitting on the shelf for ages. Some of it has gone to charity shop. You know, there are loads of books which I kind of thought I would become the Amazon book king maybe about 3 years ago. And I bought these books and I just scanned them and they're worth about like £3. So yeah, they've all gone to the charity shop. Yeah, good. Listen, do you know what? I was a little bit worried I wasn't going to get anyone. So I'm very glad, JJ, you're here, and Neil, and Pete. How you doing, Pete? Good to see you. Itching to get back to those boot fairs. So yeah, I grabbed a few things. Let's get going, shall we? Why not? Any questions? Any insights into reselling? Do let me know. So the first thing to go on is you may remember a while back I had a whole load of Wii's, probably had about 10 box Wii's, which is very, very nice to have. And they all sold over Christmas. But there was this one guy, he bought two box Wii's. I think I had them on for about £59.99, somewhere around there. So I'd sell a box one for about 60 quid. I'd sell an unboxed one for 30 quid. Anyway, he bought two, local pickup. He'd sent me an offer as well. So I can't remember how much I knocked off. It wasn't that much. But when I was speaking to him, I said, do you mind if I keep the boxes? So he let me keep the boxes. And of course, I've just gone to my stash of Wii's and Wii power supplies and Wii VGA cables and just made up another boxed doodah. So yeah, and the good thing is I can just copy the old listing. I've got to change one photo for the serial number, and I've got another 60 quid listing. So those two will go on pretty quickly. Well, this isn't unexpected. No, not too unexpected. I've got some really good feedback for the from everyone for the new branding, which I'm very pleased about. I mean, I didn't come up with it. Shall I go and get the list of rejects? There's a couple of lists, actually. I found one the other day. God, it was awful. Maybe do it in a bit. A Skilty. I like the old name, but in with the new. Yeah, I liked it because it was so like surreal and like left of center, and it was totally different. It did grab people's attention, but I just kind of thought anyone coming new to reselling, they're going to see Vinegar Jar and just go, what the hell? Do you know what I mean? And I've been saying I was going to change the name for about 2 years. It's typical me, really. But my subs have been like absolutely static for ages, which is probably down to like content and everything. But I thought it would be good to jazz it up a bit. Hello, fine Simon. Good to see you. Love the new name. Yes. Oh, always good to have a new name, isn't it? Yes. How have you found yours? You get talked about as well, I think. I think Fane Simon, they were at the old FNS Reselling. And lots of people were talking about, when they changed their name, which obviously bring in subs, which is, doing YouTube. I mean, I do it because I enjoy it, but obviously do want people watching. So there you go. Hello, Ron. Good to see you. Ron Brinkley. Good morning to you. It's a nice little picture of is it a Jack Russell? I don't think it is. I can't quite make out that dog. And Mark... my old friend Mark Carrick from the Boot Fair, walking around, chatting away, totally forgetting to look at stuff on stalls. I was only here for the jars. No, don't pack it in. Don't do that to me. Ali Evans, good to see you. Right, so, yeah, I'm going to list those two Wii's straight off the bat. And what I've been trying to do is, so I didn't do any listing for about 10 days. maybe a bit more over Christmas. And there's this great big, like, my sales were like huge peaks up until about, well, let's have a look. I've got this huge 440 peak on the 15th of December, and then it went 229. Oh, I'm still happy with that on the 16th, 147 on the 17th, and then 18th. Oh, Sunday was quite, the 19th was quite good. So we went dribbly, and then Christmas Day and Boxing Day, nothing. A couple of dribbles, £14, and so I had a week which was just nothing. And then it's slowly creeping back up. And what I've been trying to do the last 4 days is just list a minimum of £100 a day worth of stock. So I've done that, and my plan is, and I keep banging on about this, is to get 100 days in, and if I'm in the groove, like I sometimes find I am, I'm like, I'm really into listing. It seems to be flowing like anything. I will not. I will schedule for the next day, and I want to get 30 days ahead of myself with 100 days worth of stock in each day. And if I manage to do that, and I'm really buzzing, I'll then come back and put on a second layer of 100 days for those 30 days. That's the plan. I've had this plan for years, never quite worked. So you peas in pods and everything, peas in pots. Sales have been slow. Yeah, I mean, my 30-day turnover is just about to drop under a sort of level I want to keep it above. But it is always slow. Kind of, well, February time, really. January, you might get a few people spending money, but there's only, worst thing you can do is not list. So let's do a bit of listing. Excuse my coughing. Right, let's bring up this order. Yesterday was much better. What did I do yesterday? I think it was an all right day yesterday. £184. Can't argue with that. Day before, 50 quid. Day before that, 30 quid. Tis the roller coaster. Life is a roller coaster. Right, okay. Number one American fan, Tommy Bernard. Good to see you, Tommy. Hope you had a brilliant new year. You're my number one American can. In the can. Does that mean dustbin in Americanos? Yeah, some of the stuff I've been like, it's just been stuff from those shelves, and it's just weird stuff like so I have some Lemony Snicket books, and I've sold a few sets of those, but I had about 3 lots of incomplete sets. So I put on, I got 5 of the books because they're under 2 kilograms. I thought, I don't want to go more than that. And I've listed them, and 5 books for £10, 2 quid each. Probably bought them for 50p or something. Gone. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to complete the set. So yeah, good. 23 watching. My word. And ball games, I reduced those the other day. Right, let's see if I can find this Wii order, and then I can just sell similar and get that done, get that listed. That'll be my £100 for the day. So there you go. It's easily done. Yeah, all those Wiis. It was lovely that they all went. All those box Wiis. Where are we? Here we go. How much did he pay? He paid 100. He did pay 120 quid. What was I selling them at then? How strange. I thought I gave him a little bit of a discount. The only box Wii I've got left is, oh no, 60 quid each I've been selling them for. Is one I did with Mario Kart. And I did my standard price for a box Wii, because normally I do box Wii plus Wii Sports for around about 60 quid. And for the Mario Kart one, I kind of like put on an extra 20 quid because that's how much Mario Kart goes for. But that has just been stuck with me. So I think I might redo that. Okay. What did he buy? Oh, okay. Oh, I've got it. One of these two Wii's that I had some microphones in, and I think I put an extra tenner on it, and that's why I reduced it. I reduced it by a tenner. The microphones weren't worth anything; it was all part of the bundle. So £60 plus £7.49 postage. So yeah, let's draft a couple of these up. Right, ask me some insightful questions that I can grab hold of and talk about for about 10 minutes. Look at this, everyone's just saying good morning to everyone, which is all very lovely, all very polite. But yeah, any questions, anything you want me to talk about? I started 2022 with a no sailor on the 1st. Wow. Look at what you list rather than what you sell. So, box Wii console with remote nunchuck and leads and Wii Sports tested and working. Shop categories other. What's it doing in there? Small electrical. Item description tested and working. I hate it when that little, what was it, you press F12 and the little code comes up on the right hand side. Odd condition, good condition. Let's get the item description in. I might well stick like a Wii Play with this, seeing as the demand will be less after Christmas. We will see. I have got some around. Medium parcel. So I've got to do photos for that, so I'll draft that up a bit later. Hello, Richard Henry. Good to see you. Do you make New Year's resolutions? No. I've got to talk a bit more about that, haven't I? That's not 10 minutes. A little notification on eBay. Paid. I have a sale live. My phone doesn't put a ka-ching on my phone. Bit New Year's resolution. New Year's resolution. I think. What's going on here? Oh, okay, yeah. Or things I'd want to do more in the new year. No, I haven't really got anything particularly at the forefront of my mind. In terms of reselling, it would be kind of keep more consistent with my listing. Probably do a bit, it's boring really, do a bit more exercise maybe. And get out a bit more. I feel like I've been, we're going out for a walk. I had to come on Quick Smart today because we're going out for a walk in the forest. Go down to the woods today. But nothing major. I wouldn't mind sort of maybe getting in the car and going a bit further and maybe visiting a few other resellers. I kind of think that would be quite a nice idea. Go down the South Coast. There's a load on the South Coast, like Global Thrifters are down there. Night's Life is down. Littlehampton, So, yeah, that wasn't 10 minutes. It's very true. And get... in terms of the reselling, it would just help me keep tidy. I'm so bad. No. I'm going with the wife and children, Dave. That will probably be on Wednesday. But yeah, but that just reminds me of the PTK car share, which is you probably all know that one, right? So let's create a copy of that. That's 2 listings done already. Look at that. So, seeing as Dave's here, I've got these weird little electrical things because he's a weird little electrical thing, isn't he? Boot fair pickers, these won't be worth anything at all, I don't think, which is probably why they haven't gone on. But let's have a look. I've been inspired to list low value items by looking at Nick Hills's channel, and so he lists like loads. You kind of think, God, is it worth it? Because he had those question sport cards, and I've got like tons of those things. And he's putting them all together. And he said, I don't know whether it's worth it. And yeah, I'm not too sure myself. But let's see what these are worth anyway. Mini kit MK157. Look, Dave, LCD. Well, why would you not want that? Probably won't even be able to find one on here. No, nothing at all. Let's see what comes up on the scan. Hello, Shell. I'll tell you what, Shell's World, she's only buying, selling and eBaying. Got another new name. Good to see everyone. Hope you're having a brilliant 2022. It's weird when you write 2022, isn't it? Andrew M. The charges per listing will make it not worth it, I think. Yeah, you're quite right. And it just can't be bothered anyway. I kind of think, well, look, if that goes on for £3, am I not better just finding something that I can put on for about like over 50? You know, the way I kind of like look at it is like one of those 50s is worth like about 20 of these. So yes, I think you're right, Shell, but we'll have a quick look. Someone was asking me the other day, when do you dump stuff? And it's normally, it kind of depends, but like I don't tend to sell anything less than £5. And even that I think is too low. But it tends to be old stuff that kind of went on. You're kind of like, oh, well, it might go. But yeah, my preference is, I'd say 30 plus. But it is all a bit of a mix. Now, how do I list on here? Selling, is it? How do I take it? I've got no idea about eBay. How do I scan this on eBay? Well, let's scan it on Amazon. I know how to do that. I've had a few Amazon sales, which has been nice. Can't argue with that. I kind of almost forgot about Amazon, but a few things went through on FBM. Well, it's 18 quid on Amazon. I might just stick it on there. It requires approval. Okay. Well, let's request it. This is the old trick, isn't it? If you find someone who's still watching, a lot of people see require approval and run away. Now I'm going to hit the button. Hit the button. Hit the button. Your selling application, you can't even see that, has been approved. It's as easy as that, you know. I don't even know why they put that hurdle in, because, you know, a lot of people go, oh, I can't do it. Go, run away. Right. Listing on Amazon live. Now, I don't know whether this is going to go in straight away, because, yeah, it's said requires approval again. So I might have to come back and look at that later. But in the meantime, I'm going to stick it for 15 quid on eBay. So I'll have to put that on a little shelf. Let's just copy this title. Spotted some people coming in. I've got to say hello to Cola Flipper. He's on his tea break. You having mulled wine for your tea break? Yes, we're here. Just click approve. Woohoo! It's because not a lot of accounts won't approve. Yes. You have to wait a bit or list on desktop. You'll be fine. Oh, okay. Look at that. The Amazon knowledge that Married to Reselling have is immense. Go and check them out. One of my, that one slipped out, but one of my New Year's resolutions is not to, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but it's kind of not to plug other channels overly too much, because I just do it all the time. And I kind of think, doing it constantly. So I've got to be a bit more maybe subtle with it. Double comma, Daniel, Peter, Chris, Cookie and Hayden's. He's also live. Well, it's not like towels on sun loungers. It's you can always go back and replay me or replay Chris. And yeah, I tend to always do Monday at 11 unless I've really cocked it up like I did last week, where I went to go on and then realised it was Tuesday and I'd completely missed it. Hello, Cinema Music and Richard Payne. May as well list it on eBay too, right? Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll get it on eBay, and then if I do list it on Amazon, I'll probably take it off eBay, because I mean, it's not like both of them are going to sell on the same day, but you never know. Right, what are we doing? Crate listing. So it's good to see everyone. 36 people in. I think you should continue with us, though. Yeah, well, yeah. But I hope you understand what I mean. I don't mean that in a sort of. It seemed like I was just sort of like every stream I was doing, I was mentioning someone, whilst my subs were completely stagnant, which was quite like funny. But I'm so glad so many people who I do watch, and like Faye and Simon and Richard. There's been a lot of people getting to 1,000 subs, which is absolutely fantastic. So, one of my goals this year, actually, for the channel is to get to 3,000, which would be lovely. And I've been trying to. Obviously, I've done the rebrand. I've been trying to do a little intro, but I've been finding on Canva, I want to do all this kind of like, you look at other people's intros, and I've got my logo is like maybe 3 elements. It's got the fire, and it's got the circle, and it's got the writing. And I kind of want to drop these in, and it all be very flash. And I do it on Canva because it's like I've got the free version of Canva. And even though you can do these effects, I find it very restricted. It's like you can't increase the length of an effect, and each effect has an outro. And it's just, I'm sure things were easier about like 30 years ago when I had sort of some really basic animation software on the Amiga. And I don't know you kind of go into this stuff and you're like, why can't I do exactly what I want to do? And I find that with, even video editing software, I'm sure this was easier 15 years ago on some basic Windows thing. But there you go. Steve Brano, good to see you. Hope you're having a good new year. Fiverr.com. No, I'm very much a do-it-myself kind of guy. Don't you find it weird when people go into a live and say someone else is live? Chat etiquette is not for everyone. Yeah, I don't think Chris will know, to be honest, or he's just slipped his mind. So I don't think it's a deliberate thing. And to be honest, I'm very kind of like, I don't mind. I mean, if Nick had suddenly decided to go live, or George had gone live, I'm just like, well, I'll just do what I do. And if people want to watch it, they can catch up. But no, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, Tommy. Ask the Vinegar Jar. I don't know, who is this Vinegar Jar? Complete idiot, I've heard. Right. Let's get this on. Mini messaging board. This is where you get the categories. I've got no idea what it is. Business, office and industrial, electrical equipment and supplies, other electrical equipment and supplies. Is it that? Do I want to browse? Well, let's go with that. The category is really important to get the right one. Electrical equipment and supplies. It's not arts and crafts. Let's have a quick browse. You kind of think it would be hobby electrics. Okay, I think it's definitely under business, office and industrial. Why can't it just say electrical? Everything else. Let's put it there. Phase converters, relay switches, transformers, just little PCB. That's what I want to see. Little PCB. Oh, we'll leave it in there. I don't think it's going to sell anyway. So he said very optimistically. Small electrical, condition new. So $14.99. I'll probably stick that $14.99 free post. Like I say, I thought it'd be less than £5 so that is £3 to send it. I charge $3.79 for those who don't know. May well review that. Hello, Patch. Good to see you. We're all desperate to get in your lobbies, Patch. We need those crowns. We're getting so close, but we're not quite doing it. Who else we got? Don't listen to Peter. He's changed. I've changed. You've changed. Right. What else have I got? So that's 2 Wii's. I've got a gun. Oh, seeing the shells in. I've got a load of Harry Potters. It's a Harry Potter 20th anniversary. So I've got I've got this. Let's get it right. Gryffindor, Gryffindor, Gryffindor. Vinegar Jar, you're in Slytherin. Nah. And I actually got a pickup from a charity shop. Well, Liz did. Liz was in the charity shop with some of the clan, and she picked up a whole load. What was it? I kind of put these in order. So I think it was about 4 or 5 Harry Potter books. Paper. They're all paperback, but they're all about like 125 or something. And this one did have the Young Wizard on. I don't know if that's... So that one's 99p on there. I don't know if the Young Wizard in paperback is worth anything. Definitely in hardback, I think it would be. So I'm probably going to sort out some sets. Now, Shell put me onto this. She was selling all Bloomsbury hardbacks for, I think she did 150, and I got a set which was like really nice condition. And I chucked it on for 200 and I got it. I was like, brilliant. And I think I got, it's always difficult getting the first 3 in hardback, especially. So, and I got another, I've done 2 sets at 200 and got the price. They both went to America. Absolutely fantastic. So very difficult getting the first 3. I've got a mix of sort of hardback. I've got some sort of hardbacks in the first 3, but not. I haven't got enough to do a set, and the condition isn't great on them. So I might do a mix of, and that's amazing the price. I mean, I think I used to sell sets for about 70, and Sean put me on to. Actually, you can get more, which I've known, but I probably did a couple of sets at a lower price. But I might get them out now as mixed sets. Paperback and hardback, and just to clear some of them. I will keep, if I've got incomplete sets, I will definitely keep hardbacks in the first 3 if I haven't made a set ready to make a set out of that. They're the ones to keep. But I'll show you what I've got. So I've got, I don't know, it's probably about 5 Philosopher's Stones, 4 Chamber of Secrets, and a couple of Azkaban. That's paperback. And then 3 Goblets of Fire in paperback. And a hardback. I'll just tell you this. I've got 2 Deathly Hallows, I've got Half-Blood Prince, 2 Order of the Phoenix, and 2 Goblet of Fires. So I will put those with those paperbacks. And then I haven't got, these are my hardbacks. Where's the camera? I've got in of the first 3. And so there's 1 Philosopher's Stone, which has got a dust cover, which has got a little bit of damage. 3 Azkabans and an Azkaban without dust cover. And one of those Azkabans has got writing in. So I know, it's not absolutely pristine. I haven't got any Chamber of Secrets in hardback. Yeah, they all go to US, don't they? Oh, Germany too. Not sure if the postage has affected sales. Yeah, it could well have been. Oh, they've tanked. Oh, well, okay. Well, I'm glad I sold a couple that I did. That's fine. Right, what's Lee saying? I've got to get in before he goes. Shelley, yes, so many people we know have the sea lurgy at the moment. Yeah, it's going around, isn't it? Yeah, there's only 2 people in the house that haven't got it here, so most of us have had it. My volume of GSP sales has been so low. You've lost top-rated seller on the global. So Brexit can still piss off. Well, we won't talk about Brexit. Jesus Christ. I could have done without the last 5 years. I mean, really, we could have put a plate of jelly in charge of the country. And if just like, the jelly had done nothing, we would have been in a far better situation. Vote for jelly. That's all I'm saying. Right. Harry Potter cloak. Here's me gassing on. Harry Potter, small writing. Oh, I think I might have to get an eye test. That's another New Year's resolution. It's really going. I should think of a crazy New Year's resolution, like dye my hair pink or something. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Harry Potter cloak. This is going to be difficult to find on eBay, isn't it? With hood and jumper thing. For the thumbnail, let's have a look. Stick it on solds. You may well have noticed, if you're an Instagram person, that I've been trying to sort of do a few things on Instagram. I was well into it about 3 years ago and went off the boil. That's when I started my YouTube, but I'm going to try and do both. It's gone on grid display. I hate the grid display on eBay. List view. Hello, Lee Hankin. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you're well. What are you up to this morning? Let us all know. Everybody let us know what you're up to this morning. Buying space. Peter and friends. Peter's friends. Stephen Fry and Kenneth Branagh film. Okay. There's tons of these things. This isn't going to make me millions. Used. Just have a look. Ah, well, there's a similar one. £9.50. What? £9.50 plus £3.85. Gryffindor costume robe. I think that could be the one I'm nabbing for a sale similar. Oh, there's one exactly the same, I think. £8.80. 10 bids. Everyone's on it. Everyone's on it. Let's sell it like this. £9.99. Now, what postage do I put on it? It looks large letter. I think I'll go £1.99, £9.99 with £1.99 postage. I'll be more than happy with that, just to get rid of it. Edit the postage. Grid display sucks. Down with grid display. Burn it. Always get it when you like shoes. It's like it automatically does it for shoes and stuff. It's like, why are you doing this? Right. 2 Wii's, an electrical doodah. I've already listed this or drafted this morning. Nice little Bandai Pro Golf. I tested that. It took me a while to work out what buttons to press. So that's been oh, go on. I got this, which looks like a very nice camera, and I thought I'd be able to use my Amazon multi-plug with lots of different like little endings on. None of them fitted. Absolutely gutted. And this looks like it might work. I do have a battery actually, but or do I? What is this? I have no idea whether this will fit. It probably won't. No, it's just a charger. What's a battery pack? Imagine if this fitted, it'd be a miracle. No, I don't think that's going to fit. It's like, will this random battery that's in my drawer fit? No, it doesn't. Still looks like it might. No, I don't think it will. So, yeah, spending an hour or so on my HMRC self-assessment. Yeah, I did mine the other week. I've just got to send it off. I've got to just check 2 months' worth of travel expenses. Well, let's see how much this is worth, because, do I sell it for parts? It's a VPM 50. This is why I always try and pick up cameras with chargers, It's just so annoying when you get something like this and, you know, you can't do anything with it. I must have picked this up for like maybe £1 or £2. So parts only, well, someone's trying to get £20. 47 on bids. 103. Oh God, it's almost worth getting a charger, isn't it? Or a battery. See, someone's selling the power supply for £23. Now I could go and buy one. I mean, it's just so, I might have another hunt round and see if I can find one. God, someone's selling the AV cable for like £18. I've got that somewhere. I think I was just tidying it up and lost it somewhere. Oh my God, I better go and find that. So I think I'll just try and find a power supply. Maybe you can buy it, because I've got this variable adapter thing. I can buy like a jack that will fit, you know, just one of these. Who knows? Oh, thanks, Neil. Yeah, it's a real weird one. It's kind of like not quite the smallest, but the next one up is too big. So there we go. Tony Hawk's, which was in the thumbnail. That'll be fun to pack. It won't be too hard, but let's have a look at that. Tony Hawk's Shred. How much do you get for one of those? That's been in the garage. Wouldn't mind getting rid of that. Oh, hello. Got another red notification. Is it the same thing? No, Disney Monopoly. I decreased the price of that the other day. It does work, people. Look at you. I did a whole, God knows how long I was going on for, but it was over an hour. And I took about 15 board games. And right, yeah, let's slash the price. I think I had that up for like $32.99. I reduced the price to $25.99. I think someone messaged me and said someone else is selling it for $18. I was like, oh, maybe I should change it. Someone who lives in Croydon has bought it just down the road. They bought it for $25.99, $3.79 postage. I won't say happy days because that gets on my nerves, but you know, hey, that's better. Right, Tony Hawk's Shred Big Air. Neil has 3 massive boxes of camcorders and bits to go through. Yeah, I kind of did find myself, I didn't have 3 big boxes, but yeah, I found myself having a lot of camcorders that didn't work or I couldn't test. Maybe 10 or so. And an old batch of VHS-C, which I don't kind of have anymore. You know, over the last couple of years, I've learned not to get those. Learn not to get the little disc ones, although sometimes they can be okay. But yeah, definitely 8mm or mini. Is it mini DV? I'm selling like really tiny disc ones, tape ones. Right, here we go. $42.99 pre-owned. That's pretty good, isn't it? With dongle. I've got a feeling that my dongle might be missing. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look-see. No. I am with dongle and game. I didn't even know that was in there. Well, that's good because I didn't know the game was in there. Because I've been looking at that going, oh, I can't test that because no, it's just the board. I'll be firing up the Wii later on. So someone sold one for $42.99. Let's have a quick check to see if anyone else has sold one. 24. I think that 42 was a good price. 28. Game and wireless board, so it kind of implies a dongle isn't there. Maybe £30. Well, let's try 35. Did he go 42 free post? Yeah, 42 free post. That's a good price. Let's have a quick look at some of the others. 24 free post. I think I might try for £29.99 with post, £7.49. Are PS4s worth selling for parts? Yes, I would say. I've never had one myself, but definitely it is worth selling for parts. And I would say if you're at a point where you're selling it for parts, definitely just sell the unit, sell the power supply, sell the controllers all separate. If I had a console that I'm selling for parts, that's how I would sell it. What is up with it, Julie? I might buy it off you if you're interested. I do watch people who kind of fix these kind of things, and mind having a go at that sort of thing myself. Right, £29.99. Medium parcel. Photos to be done later. Testing to be done later. Savers draft. Peter Ray is in the house. The fan. That should be an easy fix, to be honest, Julie. In my honest opinion, not a difficult thing to fix. You could, almost buy a new. I've never opened a PS4, but I imagine the fan is just connected to like a couple of like a red and black cable, and it would like be a little pull-out plug on the board. But yeah, drop me a message on Insta if you fancy selling it. What else I got? I know I'm going to list this on eBay and get a little warning. Not worth a lot though. I think someone's trying to sell. It's a Lincoln gun. It's a Lincoln gun. It's an old Pong console game gun. Sorry, I can just hear kids shouting. I think it's been resolved. Someone's trying to sell one for 50 quid. But from France. Only £34 postage. But I looked at research and none have sold. Like ever. So I'm going to try for £14.99. I'm not going to be taken in by that price. Lincoln XSR por consultar neuf en boîte. Inbox, I think that means. New inbox. Right, let's copy that. Oh, hello. Let's just chuck you out of the chat for your shameless promotion. Top chat, live chat. Oh, it's not coming up on my live chat. It must have automatically filtered you out. Wonderful. Coming on here with your shameless promotion there. Okay. Create listing. You've opened it and it's a nightmare. I cleaned it, but now the fan has gone. So bought one off a friend. Bought one off a friend in my PS4. Oh, I dropped a message, Julie, and I talked to who'd be a good person to talk to? Dave. Talk to Dave Repairs. He may be able to help. I'll try and help, obviously. Right. Create listing. Where's it gone? There it is. Has anyone else got any kind of things for 2022, stuff they like to do? I won't say New Year's resolutions, but just little thoughts in their head. Yo, I'm back. As to things they'd like to achieve in the year, be it reselling or not reselling. Let me know. New inbox. That's not new inbox. There we go. Right, let's get that listed. Hello, Elizabeth Gibbs. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's got a little number on it. SN 763288. I think I might just do a quick Google search on it. I was trying to search for this yesterday, and it was just like nothing was coming up. Target gun. Yeah, not a lot there. Shopping. No. Images. Yeah, it's just all this French bloke because it's all his listing. His £50 listing. William James has just realised I've changed my name. Jack Dobbins, he plans to smash through the VAT barrier this year. Got my partner full-time reseller now as well. Well, good luck with that. Yeah, it's something I wouldn't want to do, to be honest, but I understand if people do want to do that and are happy to take on all the extra like admin and paperwork that comes with it, and obviously the impact on your pricing. So yeah, if you go smash all the way through it, turnover wise, I'd probably want to be between sort of 60 and 70 in an ideal world. I think that's maybe a bit of a dream goal, with huge amounts of profit, good profit margin, good return on investment. Double karma, get my tax stuff done. Yeah, get that done and out of the way. It's really weird. Whenever I complete mine, I then bring up, like, I always bring it right up to date. So, you know, mine will be updated up to like December. And I think, oh, well, if I just did January, February, March, I could submit this in April for the year and be done. You know, wouldn't have to be worrying about it in sort of January. Do I do that? I never do that. I always like leave these last little few months into next year. It's really weird. Chris, sorry, Peter. Yeah, you came in my slot, Chris. I was just like, never mind. Someone mentioned it earlier. I said I'm sure it wasn't intentional, and I did watch a bit of you actually. I saw you sorting out loads of plushies, so I will catch up with that later. So do check out when you finish this. If you want something to watch, go and see Chris picking loads of orders. Always great stuff to see. I'm never too worried about if someone comes on. Someone is interfering with my slot. I've got no problem with that at all. Everyone's loving the new name change. Did I get any unexpected sales? Well, lots of stuff. I got a lot of really good value sales sort of in the week before Christmas. The whole of sort of December up until about the 20. It was really up until about the 23rd. It was really, really strong month. And I kind of stopped listing in mid-December, and then it just kind of died, which I kind of put down to, well, it is Christmas, and also I haven't listed for about 10 days. And it's just kind of good now. I'm listing £100 a day, getting back into groove, not doing anything too much, I've reviewed a load of prices. I've just had a sale, which came through live on a board game, which I reduced from 32 to 25. So it's always nice to see. Peter Ray's, he's going to learn some new niches. Always good. Yeah, I think I remember at the start of this year, I thought I wouldn't mind buying some Militaria and getting into that. Or yeah, I've been watching Edward quite a bit, and like buying some brassy stuff, which I never really bought. and metal and stuff like that. And I never did it. You know, it's so difficult when you kind of look at a stall and you haven't got a clue, you know. Learning new places to source. Yeah, definitely. Listing on Etsy. Yeah, always good to have your fingers in different pies. Definitely. Great name change. Thanks, Stu. Excellent work on the new logo. Yes, just trying to do that little intro. Like I said, I was struggling with that with Canva. It seems quite restrictive, but there you go. We have to pay from the first dollar we make, sadly. Wish we had a cap like you guys. Well, I mean, we still have to pay in terms of income tax. That is a lovely little layer on top of that. Yes, Dave. For now. Took me a while to realise what HNY means. I don't know what that. Oh, Happy New Year. Yes. Sorry, rather slow here. Get up to 250 live listings by the end of the year. Someone asked me this the other day. They said, what's the ideal number of listings on your store? And I made a controversial answer of 0. It's not about how many listings are on your store. It's about how many you're listing every day and how many you're selling every day. If you have a large number of items on your store, I would just say that is reseller constipation. You've got too much in your pipe and you want to get it in and you want to get it out. But you're always going to have obviously some things on your store. But yeah, I used to be, I want to get up to 1,000 listings. Why would you want to do that? You want to say to yourself, if you're listing £100 a day, and you're happy with that, I want to list £200 a day. Or if your sales are down, you want to say, I want to increase my sales, got to review my price. So it's not about how many things you've got listed. It's just my opinion. Do you think that's a good bit of a knowledge bomb? The new spot looks great. Yeah, it's a regular thing Chris is doing now. Mondays at I think he went on at 10 anyway. Real talk. Yeah, a few innuendos. Or Arduinos, or whatever you're saying there, Dave. Tom Bernard, 100%. I hope Mr. Cummins is happy with Peter's knowledge bomb. Mrs. Cummins. I surprise her sometimes. Not very often, but I do. Shall I get that list of reject names for the channel? You might have to just sort of bear with me a minute because I'm not sure where it is. Talk amongst yourselves. I've actually found it. I didn't think I was going to. So it's quite funny because I write down sort of some names of channels that I like what they're called or what they use. Some of these are so bad. So one of the best names I think is Rummage Around. I love that name. It's just sort of conjures up the image of what you're doing. Retro Reselling, obviously, and I think I was writing these down for Liz, so she got a feel of what sort of things out there. So Tap Peddler, Treasure Pirate, Global Thrifters, Married to Reselling, Night's Life. So I was sort of saying, that's Night's Life's got nothing to do with reselling in it. Brum Reseller. I was sort of saying, oh yeah, you could have, just I could put London reseller or whatever. And so here are some really bad. So I'll start with the not so bad ones. And then, oh God, some of these I'm not going to say because they're just so embarrassing. So retro rarities was one. Hello, Adrian. Good to see you. I think I've listed 5 things. I've spent the last 5 minutes like winding down, having a laugh with some channel names that got rejected. So retro rarities. Now, I did use that for a title of a video, and I think I might just keep it for, like I showed the Vectrex which I had, and I might keep it for like rare things I pick up, like retro rarities bit. Then I had Bitsy reselling. Yeah, this could well be my next channel change. So Bitsy, it's BITSI. And I thought that sounded a bit like a kiddie program, but it actually stands for buy it to sell it. Bitsy. There was Profit Hunter, which I just thought sounded blooming awful. And then TVJ reselling, which was just vinegar jar reselling, but the initials. And Bitsy, yeah, itsy bitsy, teeny weeny. So, yeah, anything to do with Timmy Mallet you want to avoid, don't you? So TVJ reselling. But then I thought, well, I just do want to get away from vinegar jar, really. It was rapid reselling. That's all right. Like I said about, it's about getting it in, getting it out. Quick flip reselling, which, mate, I thought that sounded a bit kind of like Arthur Daly-ish, or flip is a bit of an Americanism. Here's a few that Liz came up with. Boot loot. Boot loot. That's not bad, is it? Could be good for a video. Car booty. Boot tail sales. What else did she come up with? Finds in a field. She really liked that. Call your channel Finds in a Field. I mean, that kind of like, you could find anything in a field, couldn't you? Bitsy, BITSI. Bitsy bit. Bits of this, bits of that. Put them together, and what have you got? What else do we have? Reseller Pete. That's a really imaginative one, that one. And then I was just listing like kind of words that people use in their channel, like picker, thrifter, hunter, trader, flipper. I thought, do I want to go down that route? And I wasn't too sure. Like Peter Picker is an obvious one. Peter Picker picked. So here are some other bad ones. Care for rare. So that's the word care, like Care Bear, and the letter 4, the number 4, and then rare. Care for rare. Care for rare. Resellerlicious. Who says alicious? Oh, it's Emily from Global Thrifters. She calls me Peterlicious. That's probably where that came from. Sourcing to sell. So the Sourcing to Sell channel. Hello, this is the Sourcing to Sell channel. Hope you're having a good Monday morning. On the resell. Sounds like you're on the game. I'm on the resell. I'm on the rebound. Tell me what you think of these, if you like any of them. Reselling stuff. Welcome to the Reselling Stuff channel. And Fill the Boot reselling. And then, eventually we stumbled across that. Sales of the unexpected. Because I think Liz was thinking, what about, reselling tails? And she put in kind of like tails, Google tails, and got tales of the unexpected. And then, so we went from sort of like, did we write reselling tails or, and we stumbled across it really, sales of the unexpected. And we both were like, I was kind of like, oh, that's really good. But is it, went through that whole thing of, is it just like a bit of a, people going to think I'm a bit of a smart ass with a clever pun. But, I like it anyway. Junk in my trunk, yeah. Tales of Pete the Picker. But you can just drive yourself insane. Oh, Rummage Round is here. He's obviously heard that I was like saying what a good name he has. Yeah, you were on my list of good names, Kieran. There we go. There you are, in at number 1. That is a fantastic name, isn't it? Rummage Around. Perhaps I should just call myself Rummage Around too. Who knows? Resellerlicious. You're going to need it. Get your lips done for that. Yeah, very true. Pick and Pete. Finds in the Field sounds like a metal detecting channel. Yeah, you're quite right. They're not good, are they, Chris? They are not good. And I spent a long time, well, probably years, thinking about a channel rename. Bitsy, close to Bitty. Can I have some Bitty? Car Boot King. Yeah, Car Boot King's a good name. Yeah. I think I've done all right with my name. Like I just want to get a little intro done. Okay. Oliverine, good to see you. Rummage, also known as the Trainer King, of course. How could I forget that? The best name by far. The list is awful. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I mean, can you imagine having all those names and not the good one? You're just sort of going, oh man, and that's why you kind of end up saying, oh, so I'll just be called Pete the Picker, the Unknown Solderer. Yeah, the bad solderer, more like. There you go. Right, we've done an hour. I'm going for a nice little walk now, which would be lovely, with the Liz and the children. Be like, I don't know, sound of music. We're going on a new walk, a local walk, so that'll be good. Kieran's back on the reselling hype, and he's chosen my channel to promote it. Yeah, hype it up. That's what I need to do. I might drop into Kieran's chat later and see what he's up to. Check him out. Hello, Chop Chop. Cranny Trolley Dolly. Yes. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Hope you have a good week. Hope you have good sales. And I'll hopefully drop a video in a couple of days. We'll see. See you later.